Hello, my Geminis, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. And yes, I am Debbie. Now we're reading for March 31st, April 1st and 2nd, and that is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I've done an overview of what's going on in the planets and talked about my cards. And also remind you that these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. And it's called a time for a divine intervention. It kind of feels that way, isn't it? Anyway, let's see what we've got going for my Geminis this weekend. Let's jump right in here. I've been saying that, and then wow, then I get all these massive downloads for people. So let's see for my Geminis. Oh, my Geminis, I do I do feel like it's a good time for you to step away. That might be about that, like that hermit energy. That might be, kind of step away, and I don't know. I just kind of feel like you need to be kind of removed from the crowd a little bit. Not sure why. Not sure why at all. But that could be for your own spiritual development. It could be whatever we're going to have down here. It could just be that, just like I said, I just feel like you need to step away for a little bit. Okay, let's go on. Not getting the answer why. I would love to know why more. But whenever I've asked, I'm usually told that it would be too overwhelming and I would just not get out of bed. Anyway, let's see. Higher power, Holy Spirit, what's going on for my Geminis? And and anything to do with stepping away, getting out of the mix, getting out of the drama. I don't know. Let's go on here. Move those cards over. So let's see, what do we have for our Geminis? First card is the Two of Air. Okay, so we just got that for Capricorn energy. If you have any Capricorn in your sign, you may want to take a look at that, and in your natal sign. So we have a two, choices, decisions, partnering. Air energy is your energy. It is also Libra and it is Aquarius, and I've talked about that in the overview. Thought processes, thinking things through, making some plans. There's a lot of strategic thinking here. There's a lot of strategy. There's a lot of game playing. There's a lot of, I just feel like you're very much on point here. And it's kind of like, I kind of feel like you're playing a game right now, and you're kind of contemplating your next move with this. Now, I know this is about decisions. I'm just feeling very, all of a sudden, it's like, no, you got to be very, very wise, very, very sharp with this. Do not underestimate your opponent. Do not underestimate who you are playing against. Okay, but this just has a very sharp. This is a very sharp energy. Now, is that why I kind of feel like you need to step away? It could be. I just feel this is very sharp energy, very precision, very strategic, very. Just do not underestimate. Do not underestimate. Do not be complacent. Okay, just because Mars has left yours to go into Cancer. In fact, that's going to be a more of an emotional response. You're going to be the sharper of the two or the three or of the whatever. You're going to have the sharper intellect, but the others are going to be more emotional. It's like you're coming against something very emotional. You need to stay very much in control and in, again, very strategic energy. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Wow, I'm not sure what that was about at all, but like I said, I've learned to just deliver. Here we go. The Nine of Air. So Nine of Air came up in somebody else's. Oh, I think Leo. Leo came up in. Nine is, let's wrap it up. You've got everything you need. You've got everything you need. But again, we have that air energy, that thought processes, your energy, Libra and Aquarius energy. This is, whatever's going on is being very much affected by this Pluto in Aquarius. It's very much, I told you that there's a lot of new revolutionary, very, just new ideas happening. So the Nine of Air is the Nine of Swords. This is the energies messing with your head a little bit, kind of kind of going back, trying to be very strategic, thinking, am I making the right move? But at the same time, there's a lot of this, like I said, there's a lot of this game playing going on around you. Now, the thing about this is just an illusion. This is not real. So like, that's why I think you need to step away, because you're in an environment where somebody or something's trying to mess with your head, trying to play with your energies in many ways. And I was talking about this with somebody, I don't know what, but they were asking me, well, can that happen? Yes. There can be people that you're not even in contact with that can be sending out negative energies to you, okay? So that's why I'm telling everybody to keep their vibrations high and always be very, very hopeful, because, when you start to dip, you attract more of that negative stuff, okay? And it becomes gluey and sticky, and it's just not a good, it just doesn't feel good. So the 9 of air, though, is an illusion. The 9 of air is not the reality unless you make it the reality. Whoa, you got some interesting stuff. Expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. Self-fulfilling prophecies, if you put it out there, it can become true. So if you're going to put something out there, you make sure that it's positive, okay? Your next card here, the Lovers. So now we have a 2, 9, and a 6. 6 is the number of man. It's the energies that man puts into something. Now the Lovers is major arcana. This is Archangel Raphael. The Lovers has a lot of relationship energy to it. Sometimes people can say, oh, this is a wonderful energy. I'm always looking at the Lovers as choices. I can choose to engage. I can choose to not engage. Archangel Raphael is the angel of great healing. So that is spiritual, financial, material. Financial and material doesn't have to be the same. I said spiritual, emotional, physical. Whatever you think needs healing, Archangel Raphael can bring that healing, okay? There is some intimate relationships. There is some coming together. But intimate relationships, and going back to this card, doesn't mean that they're positive for each other. It just means it could be that you're working very closely with somebody, and there's just a little bit of that friction going on here. Not quite sure where we're at with any of this, but this can be used to help. This could be used to help you. It could be, but again, you have to make some choices with the Lovers. The Lovers brings choices. So what are you choosing? Not quite getting where the Lover is. The Lover's actually a difficult card with the energy. Sometimes, all cards, sometimes they just like click and like, wow, this is what this is. The Lovers doesn't always mean the Lovers, okay? If you think about relationships can go through very rocky times. They can go through very smooth times. Again, the Lovers brings about choices. Okay. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions. So we go back to this, good health, good health. So 2, 9, 6, 6, 9, 2. Something going on with that. Again, I get the mind games. You have to be very strategic. You have to keep your head very clear. And I think that's where the good health. I think you need to make sure that you are, you're in good shape, that you're mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually healthy, okay? Because this is a weird weekend for you. This is a weird weekend. Things can happen. We're never sure. Things can happen with this weekend. So again, not quite sure where we're going with all of this. This does feel very sticky. This does feel, choices with this. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we've got going on here. Higher power, Holy Spirit, very strategic. You got to be very clear-headed with whatever this is. And if this is somebody maybe this is someone you work with and they're trying to get in your brain, in your mind, this is where I tell I tell everybody, be gone, be gone. You're not allowed here. You're not allowed in my brain. You're not allowed in my energies. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here. Higher power, Holy Spirit. What else is there for Geminis? Not even sure who this is. Yeah, this, again, You get to, all the cards do come up differently. Yeah, here we go. One, da, 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 da. All right. Okay, so now we have a 2 of air. This is validation to this. Mental conflict. 2, again, crossroads, choices, decision, air energy. You've got a lot of this air energy. There's a lot of this energy trying to mess with your mind a little bit. Maybe you're overthinking something a little bit too much. But again, this is not being able to make a decision. But at the same time, I feel very strong strategic thinking about this. But again, going back to what I said in the beginning, you might need to step out of whatever this, well, I would say probably stepping out of whoever or whatever this energy is may not be a bad thing for you to do. So you might want to step back, you might want to step away from the drama, maybe even step away from the drama. Maybe the choice is for you to retreat into a healthier environment for a little bit of time at least. Just kind of putting that out there. You've got some interesting stuff. Anyway, let's see what we've got. Angels of Abundance, can you kind of pull this together for our Geminis, or what's going on with this? What's going on with all of this? Yeah, step away from the drama, step away from the whatever's going on. Okay, we got a couple of cards just flying out. Okay, first card is, oh, wow. Wow, this is interesting. Detox your friendships. Okay, let's see. Can I get this a little bit clearer here for you? Okay, that's pretty good. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. So your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Wow, that's pretty specific, isn't it? Detox. This one popped too. Let's see. Quiet retreat. Okay, thank you. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. Well, that kind of encompasses the whole reading, doesn't it? Okay, let's see what we've got going on here. I really didn't think that the Angels of Abundance had these cards. So let's see what we've got. Crystal or energy for our Geminis. What would be helpful for our Geminis? What's good for our Geminis? Here we are. Reversed. Amethyst. I love amethyst, and I was given an amethyst by James, who is a Gemini. Spiritual insight, creativity, psychic protection, courage. Love that. Okay, now, I told you I would use the angel answers, and so get your question. Remember, this is just for fun. Don't base any life decisions on these, but let's see what we might have here. Angels answering. What answer do you want to give to our Geminis? What would be good? What do you want to say to our Geminis? Here we are. Okay. You have your question? This is reversed. Forgiveness. Ooh, that's a hard one. That's not always easy. Forgiveness. Does that ring anybody's bell? Forgiveness. Okay, so my Geminis, it could be a good week for you to step away from the drama. Have maybe a good mental health, spiritual health weekend for yourself. Okay. All right. So let's go there. My Geminis, please. I know you hear this a lot, but it really makes a difference to everyone. Please go down to the like, share, subscribe, clicking on the bell for notifications buttons. All of that does help. It messes up with the algorithms, and it helps to support everybody's channel. Anyway, if you're watching me on Rumble, then please rumble me. Okay, thank you so much. Always remember, though, that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.